Hi guys and welcome to Battle Breakdowns. Today I have a play from Luke. Thank you for sending me your play, Luke. I appreciate it. And since today's play is kind of short, I have the time to run through it twice. And so right here, the score is 2-2 and Luke only has 10 health. And this is quite insane. The stakes are pretty high with only having 10 health, right? And so let's take a look at the battle rights here. We're only going to focus on Freya and Rook for now. So importantly, Luke took Charged Lightning. This is very important right here. Search is pretty good. It gives him basically an instant refund for using his Charged Strike. And usually things that give you like an immediate cooldown, an immediate refund is pretty good. Because you can basically use this ability whenever it is up and you have enough energy to use it. You don't have to worry about draining that one extra bar of energy. And Overcharge, this is pretty good because he goes for double melee and this will extend a shield to his ally whenever his counter is procced. So it can help to keep his allies alive as well. And it is double melee versus double melee, so this is pretty good. Since the static effect will spread onto the enemy Freya as well. Alright, the rest of them aren't too important right now, and for Rook he took Giant. I think that if Rook took Crush instead, or Squash, the battle right that gives a stun for 1 second, it might have been more impactful in a 2v2. I would recommend Giant for 3v3s instead. So right here, a meatball intended to finish off Luke is countered. This is well done, and notice that it gives him quite a hefty shield. So with this confidence gain from this shield, he comes in and static is applied. He uses his spacebar and he applies the stun from Charged Lightning right here. See, when landing after spring, you inflict static or you stun enemies, and so an enemy is stunned right here. And unfortunately, Rook missed that boulder. If he hit that boulder, I'm pretty sure Luke would have died here. And this is one thing you can do. This right here, where he dips in and out of the Ring of Death. If you're unaware of this, hopefully you know about it now. And one thing that I want to note about what Rook does is that he is too obvious in the way he plays. Look, the moment he shouts and he charges, he never cancels his cast, and he will always rush head first into the enemy. Now let's take a look at this. This is quite important. Okay, so here Luke, if he gets hit by this, there's a good chance that he can die. So he uses his E, his Thunderclap, his EXE, Thunder Slam, to jump into the air and apply static in a line. So right here static is applied, and he uses his right click, Storm Mace, to knock Rook back into a wall. And right here, he sort of gets a little bit greedy, but it's fine, because the shield absorbs most of the damage from the armor break. Let me see, how much shield does this give? Can I get rid of this? Looks like I can't really get rid of that. Okay, that's alright. Okay, so this is pretty good. With this, okay, let's see. I would rather Rook either have hit Freya with the boulder, or at least try to push the orb to himself. Because by leaving it in the middle here, there's an equal distance from where Freya needs to travel. There's less of a distance for where Freya needs to travel to get to the orb. And if he moves the orb to behind him, he could body block Freya. Although, even if that case occurred, he could simply do what he did right here, which is land a nice right click onto Rook and stun him right before taking the orb. Although, Rook could have right clicked if he was hopping in. That's what Rook could have done here. He could have right clicked just as he landed and secured both the orb, and if he took Squash, the stun battle right, he would have stunned Freya as well. So right here, Luke lands a nice EXE into a hammer, which lands Rook into an incap. This buys him some much needed time. So because right now he's just trying to trade as efficiently as possible. That's your goal in 2v1s, just trade as efficiently as possible. And try to deny your opponent from anything, like your middle orb especially, and health orbs. Okay, so with this in cap, he buys some time for his cooldowns. slowly gets all of his cooldowns up. So this is one iframe, this is another iframe. It's important to have at least one of these up, and Luke does a very good job of cycling his skills. I almost feel as if Luke is like a smurf, or he has experience in other games, because he doesn't seem to be a newbie to me. Okay, so right here, Rook messes up by... That was a strange glitch. Okay, sorry for backtracking so much, guys. So he misses the boulder. This is like the third or fourth time this match, this play, and he misses his spacebar. So firstly, he does not accommodate for... he doesn't lead his boulder enough, I think. I'm not sure if that's his max range, and he spaces, but he doesn't accommodate for how Luke will travel, so he just charges straight like a bull. He counters way too early, gets punished for this. He jumped a bit too eagerly here, Luke, but that's alright because he came out ahead of the trade because of landing his his R key. Yeah. And static applied, and now he will out trade because static is applied onto Rook, and Freya does 2 additional damage, 2 more damage than Rook does every hit whenever static is applied. So he uses his iframe to dodge the boulder, which is quite important here. Any damage that he takes is very bad. Okay, so static applied, he gets the huge shield, so he trades in favor of him. This entire time, Rook has never used his eat. He should be eating meat whenever he has energy and some black health right here. So the boulder misses, he charges in straight into the counter yet again. Counter burn. So I believe when he counters, he right clicks, so no right click. Oh. And that's good punish. Because Rook's right click, his smash, is his only iframe. So besides his ultimate of course. So knowing this, Freya does a nice punish and he knocks Rook out of the arena. And that was a pretty nice and tight round by Luke. I really don't believe that Luke has... How many games are these? 31 games? I kind of doubt it, but maybe battle right stats are wrong. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, leave a like and comment, and I will really appreciate a subscribe. It shows that you want more of this content, and I will be encouraged to do more. And do feel free to send me some plays. I will leave the link in the description below, as well as a link to Chyill Gaming, who is another YouTuber and a friend, who also does some new player friendly guides and some general guides as well. Thank you for watching.